In a faraway village, hidden among the mountains, there lived a mighty but ruthless king. He ruled with an iron fist. No one smiled, no one dared to celebrate. Even birthdays were quiet, because the king believed, if I'm not happy, no one else should be. Among those hopeless streets lived an old man named Sophie. He had no family, no gold, just a heart full of peace. He spent his days in prayer, helping silently and smiling at the sky. His calmness disturbed the king. One day, as the king passed by, he saw Sophie humming softly under a tree. "Who is this man?" he roared. "How dare he be happy in my kingdom?" He summoned Sophie to the court. "Old man," the king said coldly, "I have a task for you. Kill this man." He pointed to a prisoner. Sophie, startled but fearless, replied, "My lord, taking a life is not mine to do. I will never harm an innocent soul." The court gasped. The king's eyes burned with rage. "Then get out of my village," he thundered. "I banish you forever. Take your peace with you." Sophie bowed silently, tears glimmering in his eyes, and walked away. Far from the village, as the sun dipped low and shadows stretched long, Sophie sat alone by a dusty roadside, tired and forgotten. A young shoemaker named Awais, on his way back from the market, noticed the old man. "Why are you sitting here with nothing?" he asked. Sophie shared his story, the cruelty of the king, the peace he carried, and how it was mistaken for rebellion. Awais was quiet for a moment, then said gently, "Come with me. I've lost much, but not my heart. You can stay with us." He brought Sophie to his humble home. They gave him a mat to sleep on, a small room, and deep respect. Awais, once a hopeful businessman, had suffered betrayal. His shoe shop barely survived. Dreams, but no direction. Sophie saw it. He began sharing quiet advice, not just for business, but for life. "Don't make shoes," he told Awais. "Craft them like let your hands carry peace." Awais listened. Slowly, things changed. He redesigned his shoes, poured love into every stitch, treated each customer with care. People noticed. Orders came, first from nearby towns, then far-off cities. He hired workers, trained them, paid them with kindness. He brought life back to his streets. And Sophie never asked for anything. He simply smiled in the background. One day, the king, now older and lonelier, heard of a master shoemaker named Awais. He ordered 5 royal pairs. Awais and Sophie made them together. Each stitch carried pain, growth, and grace. When the shoes arrived, the king was stunned. He summoned Awais. "You've impressed me," he said. "Ask for anything." Awais bowed low. "My lord, I have everything, but there's someone you must meet, the soul behind it all." The king agreed. And there, sipping tea in Oasis' small home, the king's eyes froze. Sitting calmly was Sophie. "You," the king whispered. How are you here?" Awais stepped forward, eyes full of tears. "My lord, this is Sophie, the same man you once cast away. When I was broken, he rebuilt me. When I had no hope, he became my light. Every wise word he spoke became a step in my journey. This old man, the one you saw as a threat, holds the wisdom to heal kingdoms. You banished peace, but peace found its way back." Sophie looked at the king with gentle eyes. "My king," he said softly, "I now stand in the very home you gifted. But once you asked me to leave your land, because I was smiling." The king's eyes filled with regret. He stood, walked to Sophie, and whispered, "Forgive me. I was lost. I didn't see the gold I had in front of me." He took Sophie's hand and said, "Come back with me. Be the voice my court needs. Help me build a village where no smile is punished again." Sophie agreed, and so the old man returned, not as a criminal, but as a counselor to the king. The king gathered his people and declared, "From now on, Sophie will guide every decision. Peace will no longer be punished, it will be honored." And the village changed. Children laughed again. Songs danced through the wind. Markets glowed, hearts healed. The king, once feared, was now loved. And Sophie, the quiet man with a peaceful smile, had done what no army could do. He changed a kingdom with nothing but wisdom. Never judge the quiet ones, for behind silence may lie the loudest wisdom. Kindness may look powerless, but it carries the strength to rebuild empires. And sometimes, the man you cast out today is the one who'll teach you how to rule tomorrow.